A massive new issue unfolding right now in professional motocross and supercross. Hey everybody, Walt Wanders, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these crazy moto times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull to punches, no sugarcoating it. No rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you straight. Friends, we got a good one to unpackage today and talk about today. I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but we're heading into some potentially economic troubling times. I've lived through this before with the moto industry. In the last economic downturn, this was insane, my friends. This is insanity. Like, this economic downturn swirling is going to collapse teams, manufacturers, riders are going to be bummed, and I'll tell you why. Right now, a lot of people, courtesy of this pandemic, got under news, stagger, all these riders that you love, all your favorite top pros. They went out and bought new houses and cars and payments and debt, and their cost of living is based on the top of their earning power. What happens in a downturn, an economic downturn? You get a reduction in your earning power. And right now with inflation, your dollar not going so far, a lot of people are starting to sell stuff, aren't they? You see it, a lot of your favorite riders, Reed and all kinds of other riders right now selling their stuff. They're selling stuff out. They have to. The writing is on the wall. So this is what plays out, my friends, moving forward. It could hit this with this year's Supercross season. The dominoes could start to fall this season. I'm just telling you, it's going to come like a thief in the night. If not, it'll be next season. We're going to see a lot of riders no longer getting the big contracts that they once were getting here recently. They're going to get cut in half. I would say at least minimum half. Some of the riders, like back in my XXX days when I was hiring riders, I'd say, listen, I got a ride for you. That's all I got. You got a bike. We got a mechanic for you. In fact, sometimes there's like, you got to find your own mechanic. And a lot of times these riders, you think that they just walk into the semi-truck and everything's handled. No. Maybe the top elite get the royal treatment. The rest of these guys, a lot of times have to bring their dad to be their mechanic or their friend or their longtime mechanic. Nutritionists, trainers, that's all out of the riders' pockets. Now, the top factory guys, if I'm an agent for Tomac, I'm going to negotiate. Star Racing's going to pay for everything. His travel, his mechanic, his meals, his training, his nutritionist. I'm going to I'm going to throw everything at it in that contract. Then we're going to get into negotiations and negotiate some of it down. That's the way this sport works, my friends. Welcome to professional motorsports. Insanity, this stuff, right? So what we're going to see now is we enter into a slowing economy because we put helicopter money all over the economy, mailing checks to every doorstep in America, making people feel rich, quiet, quitting their jobs and doing all this craziness. Well, unfortunately, a lot of riders, they never lived through an economic downturn before. So they drank the Kool-Aid. They went out and got underneath brand new homes. They just went and bought brand new homes in the height of the real estate bubble. So these riders are potentially going to start, basically tightening their belt. They're going to try to hang on by their fingernails. But this is what happens in a downturn. We're going to probably end up with a lot of blowback, a lot of fractures within the industry. Teams are going to have to start not being able to hire second riders. If they do, it's going to be a performance-based contract only, no salary at all. And these riders just bought a new house. They need a salary. They can't get it, but it's the only deal they got. So that's the way this thing plays exactly what's going on right now. That's where we're at in this current moment of time. Right now, there's still a lot of money in circulation. A lot of teams, they can handle this, but in their minds, behind closed doors, in these conference rooms of these big teams and factories and brands, I mean, we're not talking just the teams. We're talking the brands like Fox or Monster or Red Bull. They're not behind closed doors right now talking about how they can write big checks forever. They're talking about the recession and how they have to start maybe letting some riders go or renegotiating contracts or not offering contract extensions. That's the stuff that they're talking about right now. I hope you guys understand that. This thing's going to be crazy. You're going to see a lot of stuff happen. Possibly riders leave for Europe to see if they can get paid over there. This thing is going to be so crazy. I can't wait to report on it. It could be this year. It's probably, if it doesn't happen during this season where I start reporting on this team's folding, or this contract's suffering, or this brand is having trouble, or the fractures, or this rider's losing their house, whatever the case, it'll be by next year more than likely. Listen, it's not me, it's just the economy. We've always had booms and busts in our economy. I'll do my best to continue to report on it, but this is a big elephant in the room I think we all need to understand. This is going to touch professional motocross and supercross, guaranteed. And final thoughts that come to you as an industry guy. Somebody wants to see you not only win on the track, win off the track, understanding the climate of what we're dealing with now. It could get pretty crazy out there. It's happened before. It will happen again. It's not if anymore. It's purely when, and we just created the perfect storm to deliver a pretty significant knockout blow to a lot of the economy and these teams in our favorite sport that live within that. So I want you guys to understand the waters we're swimming in. It could provide some extra entertainment, a lot of fun. On one hand, it'll be a lot of pain for others. So we'll have to keep our heads on straight, because I want to continue to protect people, like I said, not only on the track, off the track. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you'd like to follow me on social media, there's an Instagram link in the description for you as well. Love to see you guys over there. Also, if you're watching from your television set today, another video is going to be coming into your screen shortly, and an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. Also, if you want to make money, WEBULL, free stocks, up to 12, just for opening the account. Put as little as 1 penny in it, and you'll get more free stocks. It's a great time because that market is hitting all-time lows. If and when the economy climbs back out, those stocks could be worth a lot of money. It's very low risk, if any at all. That's available only to you guys, my viewers, in the description below. Special deal for you guys. So thank you for helping out. Please don't go over the bars today, and I'll see you on the next video.